Hey everybody, this is Connor, aka I Collect a Lot, and these are my new comic book day pickups from March 3rd and March 10th, 2021. Hey everybody, welcome to my new comic book day pickups of March 3rd and March 10th, 2021. These are my pickups with a budget of $35 in mind. Picked up quite a few books the last couple of weeks. Last week on March 3rd, I didn't make my budget, but this past week I did not. Took a trip to Orlando, so I went to several comic book shops like Coliseum of Comics and Gods and Monsters. And I just picked up random books here and there, so that's why I didn't make the budget that week. But let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what books I picked up. I'll start with March 3rd, 2021. And as always, I start with Marvel. And the first book I picked up was Demon Days, X-Men Demon Days. I went with the Mark Brooks cover on this one. It's a beautiful cover. I love Mark Brooks' art. So usually when he has a variant, I'll try to pick it up. Next book, picked up Star Wars, The High Republic, number 3. All right, and that's it from Marvel from the March 3rd New Comic Book Day. Now I'm going to move on to DC. And from DC, picked up Batman, number 106. It's got a first appearance in this book of, I forgot her name, Mary something. But yeah, so this is on my pull list, so always going to get it. Next book I picked up was Swamp Thing, number 1 of 10. It's written by Ram V. I've heard good things about this book. Haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I've heard the storytelling in this book is pretty good, so definitely had to pick that up. And that's it. That's it for DC. Moving on from there, I'll go to my indies. And the first book I picked up, it's a Scott Snyder book from Image, and that is Noctera, number 1. This is the regular cover. There was a secret variant where the glow was over her face, so I didn't see that book anywhere, so I just grabbed the regular. And then the final book I picked up is from Boom Studios, and that is Berserker, number 1, written by Keanu Reeves and Matt Kent. I'm sure everybody got this book. It was printed. There's a bunch of print runs on this book, different variants and stuff like that. So pretty much anybody could have got this book. I'm just checking it out. If I like it, then I'll keep on going with the series. But we'll see. So that's it. Those are the books I've picked up on March 3rd. Now my $35 budget, I spent $27. So I was up $8. So now, with that being said, let's move on to March 10th. And I'll show you the books I picked up just recently. Coming back from Orlando, I picked up a bunch of new books, and then I also picked up some older books that were still on the shelves for cover price. So why not? All right, starting off with Marvel. First book I picked up was Children of the Atom, number 1. You got these different characters which are similar to the old X-Men. I think she's like Cyclops. This guy, instead of being Nightcrawler, he's like Daycrawler or something like that. And this is like a Gambit type character. But I'm just checking it out, see if I like it or not. I believe these are first appearances, so yeah, what does it hurt? All right, moving on from there. Picked up Strange Academy, number 9. It's been a popular series. I haven't been picking up every book, but once in a while I'll pick up a Strange Academy book just to see what's going on. And that's it from Marvel. Going on from Marvel, go to my DC books, and it looks like I only picked up one new DC book this week, and that is The Joker, number 1. It's written by James Tynion IV with art by Gim March, and this is a regular cover. Just decided to grab that one. See what's about. Joker's always been a popular character, so it doesn't hurt to pick up a series that's mainly involved with him. All right. Now, moving on from there, that was the only DC book I picked up. Going on from there, I picked up Indie from Image, and this is Carmen, #1 by Guillaume. And then next, from Boom Studios, I picked up the A cover, and also, I think this is a 1 in 10 variant of a new series called Proctor Valley Road #1. Pretty interesting read. You got these girls, they're trying to make money. They're trying to go to a Janis Joplin concert, so it's set in the 60s. And they try to make money by saying this Proctor Valley Road is haunted, and they want to charge people money to do tours, and it turns out it's more haunted than they originally thought it was. All right, going on from there, from Aftershock Studios, I picked up Maniac of New York #1, or #2 actually. I missed #1. It wasn't in my shop when it came out the week that it did come out, so I wasn't able to pick it up. And I keep an eye out for the #1. Like when I went to Orlando to the different shops, I was looking for #1 but never saw it. So that's one I'll just have to take the miss on. And that's it for the new books I picked up this week. Now these next books are books that's been sitting on the shelves, and you know, some of them got a little heat to them, so buying them at cover price is not a bad thing. And I did pick up about, I think, 4 books that were still on the shelf. So first book's from DC. Picked up Batman Black and White. That's #3. I believe it's got a first appearance of a new Robin, or a different Robin in that book. From Image Studios, from Image Comics, I picked up Two Moons #1. I think that just came out last week, so it wasn't hard to find that one. Still a bunch on the shelves, a bunch of variants. One with the A cover. Next book I picked up. Now this book hasn't been, this issue actually, it's been a while since this has been out, but it was still on the shelf, so I picked it up. And that is Something is Killing the Children, #12. It's a series I really enjoy. If I see the older ones on the shelf for cover price, I'll definitely pick them up because a lot of those books have spiked up in price. And then finally, the last book I picked up, and this one is an older book also because I believe they're on issue 10 or 11. And this is the reprint Deluxe editions of The Walking Dead Deluxe. This is the first issue, #1. So I never picked up many Walking Deads in the past. I picked up issues here and there. Like I got the first appearance of Negan. I got the variant and the regular cover on that. But besides that, when I see like a first appearance in them, I would pick them up. But now the series is over, I wanted to go and check out what I was missing the whole time. So I bought this #1 just to read it, see what was going on. It's pretty good. I could see how people enjoyed the series and how the first issue hooked a bunch of people. So that's it. Those are the books I picked up on March 10th. Now that week, $35 budget in mind, I spent $52. So I was $17 over budget on that week. So I started off a couple weeks ago. I started off with having $212 towards my wall book, and ended up after this last couple weeks, I'm down to $203 towards my wall book. Well, I'll make that up someplace. When I was down in Orlando, I was trying to look for some kind of wall book to buy, but I didn't see one that I really wanted. So I passed on a bunch of books. That being said, with my back issue bucks, I went from $68. Now I'm up to $74. And that's it. Those are the books I picked up these last couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And leave comments below on what you think of the books I picked up. And I'll talk to you again later. All right? Bye. Thanks for checking out my video. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell for notifications, tapping that like button, and checking out my Instagram at iCollectALot. I have a link in the description below. All right? Thank you guys again for watching. Bye.